bending round towards the right, picking up a bit of pace on the road out a little bit as nobody's behind me, nobody's in front. Limit point's coming towards me, bending round towards the left. There was a slow on the road, bending round sharp right. As we look around to the corner, trying to get a view over the bushes, as we come round to the right, sharp left now, round we go. Road surface is patches of dry and wet. It's quite cold at the moment, 3 degrees C, bending round towards the right. It opens out, mirrors, puts some acceleration on, but we will be meeting a van that's further up ahead. Keeping it into the middle of the road at the moment, trying to avoid the potholes on the left-hand side, over towards the offside. Now, broadsiding this, it's very careful before we do all of that, back onto my side of the road. Just got a little bit of extra visibility as we broadside that lane. Bending round towards the right, we've got parabolic mirrors up ahead of us, which means there's junctions on the right hand side. Catching up with that van now, we've got one van oncoming, or he's in the road there, parked on the left hand side. He might open his van in a minute, bending round towards the left, easing up off the drive, because we saw where the van disappeared. Wet road surface could be quite slippery, bending round to the left, be able to stop in the distance I can see clear on my side of the road as we meet in the van, and then coming up ahead of us, we've still got that van. There is no overtaking opportunity, it's quite narrow. Reducing my speed now, that van's peeled off to the left. We're going to go to the right, and over we go. Bending round towards the right, one oncoming car. Not going to push the acceleration on just yet. Over towards the offside now, trying to get a little bit of visibility. Going to broadside this lane as well, but not try too much, because there's going to be a vehicle coming round the corner, or potentially 30 mile an hour limit, bending round to the left, easing up off the drive. We've got to about 45 miles an hour on that little bend as we go round towards the left and then a sharp right. Got a junction to the left hand side, taking a look through the bushes and everything, happy from that left, bending round towards the right and then left again there. We've got more finger signs, openings on the left and right hand side. It's a 30 mile an hour limit as we bend round to the left and then to the right. Good observations all the way round. Nobody behind me at the moment. We've got playground and we've got warning triangle for bendy roads up ahead. And bending round towards the right. Nobody behind me. Still in a 30. Don't accelerate this as we come out of this bend, as we've got another sharp left ahead of us. As we bend round towards the left there, be able to stop in the distance I can see clear on my side of the road. So that means I have to reduce my speed so I can stop safely. Nobody behind me. The near side mirror check's a good one as I came round to the left. Bending round towards the right. Got opening on the right hand side. That's all clear. We've got a cone in the road there protecting some kind of pothole, letting people know about that. As we bend round towards the right. We're going to try and keep over to the near side where possible. Slow on the road with the crossroads, reducing our speed now. We're around about 30 miles an hour as we come round. One vehicle that's just come out of a turn as well. So we've got one oncoming, red, happy with that. Reduce our speed down to 20 as we come across the crossroads with the red on the right, and that's all clear. So just watching any vehicles coming up behind me. They're not now. We've got the van on the right hand side coming towards us, and we can pick up a bit of pace now as the road opens out. It drops downhill slightly, slight left then right, nobody behind me, wet road surface. Easing up off the drive a little bit, looking through the bushes and across, nobody oncoming. To the left, one oncoming, keeping it nice and tight, reducing our speed now. When we go close, we go slow, bending round towards the right. Easing up off the drive a little bit now as we come round. Bit of dry patches, but still wet patches, so there's potential for skid risk. It's at 3 degrees C at the moment. We can see it's winter, trees gives it away, bending round towards the left. We've got a junction on the left-hand bend up ahead of us. That warning triangle tells us that one. A couple of oncomings, happy with those. Easing up off the drive now. Be mindful now that we don't want to go straight ahead. We are going to go to the left and just put a bit of pace on now. Just easing up the pace actually, because we've got the crossroads. Over towards the offside of my lane slightly, and happy with left and right as we bend round towards the right and picking up a bit of pace. As it opens out now, it bends round to the right further up ahead. We're at about 48 miles an hour at the moment now. Coming downhill now, easing up off the drive, cover the brakes now. In fact, bring the brakes in. Mirrors, nobody behind. Just looking for anybody coming up towards me, because it's a downhill stretch for them, so they could come at a pace. Up, round towards the right. Again, not pushing it hard. We're looking for any vehicles. The limit point's with me, then it extends out to the left. Now, one oncoming, and there we go. It needs a bit of room, that van. Bends round towards the left. As we come round to the left, we've got the potholes on the left-hand side. So try and avoid them if possible. Mirrors, all happy from behind at the moment. No vehicles behind. The road narrows. And we're not going to go too fast now, because if we meet another vehicle, we've got to negotiate our road space. As we come round towards the right, wet patches on the road, round towards the right, mirrors, nobody behind me. As we come up, limit point's coming towards me, easing up off the drive now, bends round to the left. Single track road, excuse me, as we come round towards the left, opening on the right hand side. Now it opens out a little bit, but it's still quite narrow here, so I'm not going to put too much pace on just yet. Bending round towards the right with the opening on the right hand side. Now we've got a sign that said beware of falling trees. So as we come round to the right, we've got a parked vehicle on the right hand side. As we drop downhill to the left, we're going to come down here to the left, and we've got a junction to the left hand side. Happy with that vehicle, and bending round towards the left into a 30-mile-an-hour limit. We've not really been doing much more than 30 miles an hour over the last minute or so, and we pass a load of potholes. Openings on the left hand side. Just be mindful of any vehicles coming from the junction to the right. Opening on the left hand side, the parabolic mirror gives that one away, and we've got vehicles on the right.